All right, I think we are live. Just give me 1 second here. My computer's going a little slow. All right, here we are. So, hey, everybody. This is Coach Lori here, and I'm one of the many coaches that is on the Live with Vitality health coaching page. And today, I'm really pleased to be able to introduce another one of our talented coaches, Shred10 Sorensen Hickok, AKA Wellness Hacker at UCAN Multisport. So, but before we get to that, I did want to just remind you that every Wednesday, show up and look at these lives and these videos that we bring to you because we have great information. You know, we're going to introduce new coaches. We always throw in a pro health tip that you can easily achieve. And we just want you to stay tuned with us for all these free health resources that we're bringing to you every week. Okay, we have recipes and just daily offerings of all kinds of great stuff, mind, body, soul. So I'm going to get right to our interview and introduce you to Shred10. And Shred10, why don't you tell us where you live? And just, you know, I know you're doing Ironman triathlons, so we'd love to hear a little bit more about what got you into Ironman. So take it away.
Okay, thank you, Laura. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me. So I am in Littleton, Colorado, but I'm originally from Sweden, and I've been here now a little bit more over 20 years. So my triathlon journey actually started here when I moved to United States. Growing up in Sweden, and I was 40 actually when I moved to United States, so in my adulthood. So I had my 3 kids, married, never thought of anything about fitness or health, and you know, bike to the store with the kids, and literally I didn't even know how to swim. So I was introduced to triathlon coming here, and that really intrigued me. I met some other women and became, you know, part of a team, and I learned how to swim and run, which I never done in my life either. So that kind of was a whole new start in my fitness journey. And as the years went, I wanted to start to just try out some different distances that is called sprint. And if you don't know what a triathlon is, you swim, bike, and run. And there's different distances. And as time went, I was really looking up to all these women that did this long endurance races. And I thought, I was never in my life I can be able to do this. This is like such a long, you know, journey. I mean, too far from me, but I just kept doing it, and I learned more, get stronger in swim and biking and running, even though I did have some struggles running. But so I managed to start going up into distance in halves, and then I did my first Ironman. And coming up in those endurance distances, and if you don't know what an Ironman is, it's a 2.4 swim, 112 mile bike, and then you run a marathon, 26.2. And so you do that in one day. I very quickly realized it's not only about just training. It has a lot to do with nutrition and your mindfulness, literally, you know, your mindset of how you're going to finish such a long race. But it intrigued me. I ended up really liking that distance. So I kept training, and then that's how I just got into my journey of doing Ironman. And then after a few years, I started doing these. I started to dream and thinking I might be able to qualify and get to the Kona World Championship one day. And that's what got my mindset into a goal that I kept really trying to achieve for. And so that's how I got into triathlon.
Yeah, so I love that. Started at 40, okay? Never too late, right? If somebody's out there and they're watching this and they want to start something new, there you go. You can
absolutely
do an Ironman, and you'll definitely want to connect with Shred10 to do that. And then, you know, you then transitioned into the health coaching piece, because I'm sure, like, you started this new sport, and possibly the nutrition piece maybe wasn't talked about as much as you realized like later, maybe you were feeling some things with your bodies, or you had some injuries, or those types of things were coming because I know you personally, so I do know some of those backstories, but I know that you started to get more focused on your nutrition, which then led you even in deeper into that health coaching piece. And you did that by adding whole food concentrates. And that is actually how we met. So why don't you talk a little bit about that? And since you've added those concentrates, like consistently over time, like how many years it's been, and what that's done for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So to go back a little bit more, over the years, I decided to become a triathlete coach as well, because I was very intrigued, and I was asked about so many who can, help them. So I thought, hey, I learned all this. I want to share what I'm learning. And the same thing went to when I certified as a health coach as well. I realized during this journey that, again, that it is so much about nutrition and your lifestyle, and how much you can put into your training, and so much going on around it. And I thought I wanted to learn that as well. And matter of fact, 7 years ago when I met you, I had just, I mean, literally, I was hit by a bike. I crashed with another cyclist training for an Ironman.
Wow.
And I was knocked out unconscious. And after that, I was still so like absolutely motivated to continue doing, because I wanted to continue training for that Ironman. So 3 weeks after I'd been out training, I was on the bike again. I was hit by a car. So needless to say, the whole season was out for me there. But what happened is literally I developed some major migraines. I had some muscle damage, my shoulders, and hematomas. And the migraine caused a lot of literally brain, my concussions. I had 2 concussions within 3 weeks. So I forgot things. I was fatigued. I was so sensitive, with light and sound, and so much more that I had to, start looking for specialists and how to, brain therapy for helping me going through this.
You had migraines too. Did you mention that?
Absolutely, my migraine, yeah, and that was the major problem I had.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, my primary doctor, I went and he told me that, I have also developed arthritis, which I know now we all are having that in our body, but I start flaring up from my accident. And as I'm getting older as well, I'm a mid 55 there. I started when I was 40 and I'm 55 around there. And he said that you're never going to be back to where you were, and to stop racing. And he literally told me to just take up knitting. He actually said that.
Wow.
So I was like, that really made me, infuriated me. And I was very angry, but also very disappointed and sad and frustrated. But I decided to just keep going and try to race. And needless to say, the races I did not go well. I had a hard time recovery. And 2 years after the accident, that's where you came into my life, Lori. And I talked to you just casually about how I felt very fatigued and tired. And I still want to continue doing my Ironman races. And you're the one that told me, it's like, maybe you're lacking some phytonutrients or fruits and vegetables in your body. And I first thought, well, I don't think so. I mean, I'm almost a vegetarian, and literally almost a vegetarian. I was like, I did love fish and things, and I still do. But I felt like I had plenty of fruit and vegetables daily. But since I have tried so many things, I tried so many supplements, and to just, to try to get myself better, even hypnosis. And so I decided to try this. Why not? And a few months later, it literally I realized like I haven't had migraines for I don't know how long. And so it started getting like, and then I slept so better at night. But the best part for me was that when I was doing my long workouts, I didn't need naps. I recovered, my muscle recovery was just enormous. I was like very impressed about how I started feeling so much more energized.
Yeah.
And in the years I only get older, right? So, and I started feeling younger than I was before I was 40. So that was a big change for me.
Yeah, well, two things come to mind. Well, first, tell the audience you are getting ready to celebrate a very special birthday. So, did you want to share that?
Yeah, so this year is going to be my 60th birthday. So that's in this summer in June. And I thought I wanted to do an ultimate challenge. Oh, to go back again, actually, I did go and I won my age group. So that means I did qualify to the World Championship. So I am now a World Championship finisher. And so my dream came true, the one I have chased for so many years. And since I now did that, I wanted to do another ultimate challenge for myself on my 60th birthday. So I signed up for an ultra triathlon, which is a double distance of an Ironman. And it's a 3 days event. And this one is a 6-mile open water swim. You bike 120 miles. The next day, you bike 220 miles. And then the third day, you run a double marathon and 3K swim. And you have to do them under 14 hours each day. So yeah, it scares me, but it also excites me because that will be a big goal for me this year.
Yeah, wow. At age 60, that's amazing. I mean, you look incredible. You're glowing. You have so much energy. And the thing it made me think about with your doctor and what he said, that you'll never go back to normal. Well, he's right, because you've surpassed that. Look at what you're doing, right? You didn't go backwards, you went forwards. So that is incredible. That is incredible, Shred10. And you are, as I've said, we have been friends the last 7 years, and I've told you this before, but you not only inspire me, you scare me and you inspire me at the same time. Like I don't even run. So yeah. I just admire everything that you've done, and the fact that you started it at age 40. So
thank you.
I want to take it back down just a little bit, because I want to hear about what's your number one pro health tip. Okay. I mean, I know you do all the running and the swimming and the biking, but for people out there that don't do that, please share with them your number one pro health tip.
Okay. So I would say, we are all recommended to do at least 150 minutes a week of any sort of movements, exercise, or 75 minutes activity, something a little bit more, so your heart goes up. In majority of us, I mean, we have, what did they say, is like 70-80% in the world, or United States at least. Oh, we're not doing that, so because we sit so much and we work during the day, we sit at computers. And so to add just 10 minutes every day to do some sort of movements, that can also mean put your alarm on for standing up and stretching and move around in your room, your office, or at home when you're working, just maybe every 2 hours to get in that. Go outside, take a brisk walk, 10 minutes walk. Park further away from your grocery store instead of parking right in front, to walk a little further. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. I know myself, I can sit when I have like a day off and I'm resting. It is so easy. I don't even move. And I have steps on my step, you have a watch. So that is another way you can do, a fun way to do steps every day. And do your own goal. It doesn't have to be 10, 12,000, 7,000, 8,000 steps. You can easily get that up by just walking 10 minutes a day. And you move around obviously during the daytime. But so that is my tip. Just go out and do it, and decide to just 10 minutes every day.
Yeah,
you
I love that.
Notice what a big difference it makes.
And it's Heart Health Month, so that's perfect. That is perfect. So we didn't even plan that. So that's perfect, and everyone can do that. Everyone can do that. So keeping it simple. And thank you so much, Shred10. And just in closing here, I do want to mention to everyone that every month we do what is called a 10-day reset. and it's called our Shred10. And this month we are starting on February 14th. Now, I know that is Valentine's Day, but we're still going to start on that day. And listen, if you have to start on the 15th instead of the 14th to go out and celebrate Valentine's Day, that's okay, because during that 10 days, we do have elimination, and alcohol is part of that elimination. And I know a lot of people like to go out and celebrate Valentine's Day and have a glass of wine. So that's just a little alert to let you know that we are going to be doing it. And you can always find information about our Shred10 here in our page. And then please, please, please share our page with other people that you care about. And then they can share it, and so on and so on. We're really working at building this community. You know, we have so many free resources here, recipes and videos, and all kinds of educational, free education here around health and how to add more plant matter. And that's what we're all about, is inspiring healthy living around the world. So please do that for us. And thank you so much, Jeanette, for being here with us today. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. And we'll see you all soon.